Hi, lovely. Hello, hello, hello. It is August 6th at 10:20 p.m. We are currently at UMBC for this residential program to help with the blind. As you can see, the cane behind me. But I just felt kind of called to talk to myself. So I'm basically talking as if, hold on. I'm sorry. That was your mama. Okay, I'm sorry. I just felt called to talk to myself tonight. So I'm gonna be speaking as if I was the audience. I, as the audience, is currently watching you. So yeah, but it's definitely retrograde right now, and we have the Lionsgate from August 8th to the 12th. So it's a lot of astrology and a lot of spiritual things going on right now. Um, I I miss you. Um, this I think this is like my inner child talking. That's why I said I'm feeling called to like talk because I feel like there's a lot that my inner child wants to say. So I'm just gonna be like very vulnerable at the moment. Number one, I miss you so very much. I miss our childhood that we used to have. I miss our very, very, very happy moments that we had with one another. I miss a lot when we used to giggle a lot, make a lot of jokes, and just always laughing about something, even if it was like the tiniest thing. Like if a water bottle fell, we're laughing our ass off. That enjoying life for how it was and not for what it is. Not being glued to the phone, like just living life, being outside and being a fucking kid. That in itself is just like that's what I miss. And as of recently, I've been doing a lot of healing my inner child. So this past Saturday, I had, instead of buying like food, I did buy food towards the end, but all I did, literally when I tell you, all I did was spend some of my money on jewelry. I spent some money on jewelry. Um, you have these bangles right here, this layered bracelet, this eagle eye ring. And then we are an ambassador for Milena Marrera, so I got their necklace piece, their tennis chain. Oh, and then I also got these two crystal necklaces as well. I've been healing my inner child a lot, and it's been making me very happy. Like, I've told a lot of people that, like, even though I'm 18, I don't feel like I'm 18. I feel like I'm still a kid. Like, I know 18 is, like, technically an adult, but I for sure don't feel like that. I feel like I'm really just a little kid in my vessel, in my adult vessel that I'm in. And I like it. I like it a lot. I love having my childlike free spirit. Like, yes, as my vessel ages, my soul doesn't age. Like, my soul stays young and free and wild forever. Because my vessel is only but a temporary body that I'm in currently at the moment until I go on to my next life. So I'm very happy for that. And once I leave this old vessel, or once I leave this vessel, and once my vessel life source runs out, my energy, my soul, and my spirit will just move on to the next, and I will move on to my next life, whatever that might be. I really want it to be a willow tree. Like, I want to tell you, I want to be reincarnated, not reincarnated, but I want my next life to be a willow tree. I was not playing. I want my next life to be a willow tree, because willow trees are so beautiful. But we'll talk about that later. But yeah, so I just feel like talking a bit, and honestly want to say how very grateful I am for not really ending my life when I was 14. 7th grade? Yes, 14. And that's crazy how that was only like 4 years ago. A lot can change in 4 years. But anyway, I'm very grateful that I didn't stop my life at 13 or 14 years old. Because if I knew the amount of growth, amount of energy, amount of trauma that I went through to get me to this point of where I'm at right now, I would have never done it in the first place. But we don't know. We didn't. We really didn't. And so I'm happy that I didn't do it that night on Christmas. And I'm still moving, thriving, growing as a human being in the spiritual, if this spiritual essence in this human body, in this human vessel, experiencing this human experience. So I am forever grateful and thankful to myself. I'm very strong. I'm very wise. I'm a very beautiful person, because if it wasn't for me making that tough decision to be like, you know what, we're not going to do it. We're going to move forward, heal. I don't know what. And so I'm very grateful and highly favored of the place that I'm at right now. And it is only but going to let me grow from there through each and every single experience. I realized lately that I'm not going to put a label on what choice I make, whether it's good or bad, because every choice that you make is an experience. This life, as we call it, this human life, is all about experience. The choices that you make is an experience you choose to make, or you choose to have, you choose to experience. So there's nothing about good or bad. It's all about experience. Like, if you want to experience what it's like to be millionaire in this life, and then in the next life you want to experience what it's like to be a middle-aged person, whatever it might be. This life is about an experience. The choices that you make, the move you make, the way you think, the way you act is all of an experience you choose to have. And that's my piece. I know I'm very spiritual. I've been in the spiritual game, I would say, for like 3-4 years now. I really think I started my spiritual journey in 2021. But for some reason, something's telling me that I started in 2020. Into 2021. So, I've been doing this for like 3-4 years now in the spiritual journey. For 3 to 4 years now. And it's been a lot. But I'm very happy that I became a spiritual person. But a spiritual person in solitude. I saw it on the TikTok comment today. Like, instead of you like boasting about your spirituality, the tips and everything, I keep it as a solitude. Because this is a sacred, I know that spirituality is everywhere, but spirituality true to me is staying sacred and keeping to myself. That's why I love being in solitude. I think myself in elementary and middle school, now finding out me now likes being alone more than hanging out with friends, they would think I'm crazy. You're like, Haley, what? You like being by yourself? And I do. And the reason why I do is because I thrive in solitude. Like, I thrive in my own energy. I thrive my own success. I thrive in everything I do because I'm with myself. Okay? Granted, I have a wife and I have a child. I have 4 kids. 3 cats. Me and my wife have a baby daughter. I have a grown daughter. I have a grown son. And then I have another grown daughter. Her name is Olive. She's about a year. She's like 11 months. She's about to turn 1 year old next week. She's about to be 1 year old. Like, even though that, like, I still crave like relationship, I still crave love, I still crave any and everything a human normally craves, I still thrive in solitude. And I absolutely love it. Because it is an experience I choose to have. I choose to have the experience of thriving in my own energy, in my own solitude. Do you hear the difference of an experience rather than a choice? You know, I chose to stay in solitude because I chose to have that experience. Everything in life that you do is an experience by your own choice. Okay? So yeah. Um right. So I chose to experience thriving in my own energy in solitude. And that's a wise thing to say. That is very wise to say. Oh, I had pizza on this plastic plate that I heated up before I started this video. So please do not mind me, y'all. And I really feel like during the Mercury retrograde, hold on. That's good. Okay. I think from my experience that I have experiencing so far in this Mercury retrograde is that I'm really teaching myself to affirm the choices and experience I make and be grateful for it. Like today, I came back out the Uber. We all got in the Uber to go to the nail salon. And I get out the car and I'm walking up the steps to get to one of my other my other mates' apartments that are right above me. I'm walking up the steps. I'm walking up the steps myself. And the first thing I thought to myself was, I'm very grateful and highly favored that I had the money to treat myself, to getting my nails done, and healing my inner child. It was along those lines. And that was only one sentence. But the whole time that I was like in my other mates' apartments, all I kept playing in my head was, I'm grateful for this. I'm highly favored in this. I'm very grateful in this. Like just little things of affirming of myself of being grateful for, because when I paid $52 for these, y'all, mind you, $52 for these, and I didn't even mind because I'm like, I am money. I am my own wealth. So I know that this $52 is gonna come right back to me in a lickety split. Because I am made of my own energy. I am made of the energy that I direly need so bad, which is so-called money. And I really like that. And one thing that I'm really setting the intention on this semester, when I go back to Spelman this fall, is solitude and going away. Because I was talking to my wife 2 nights ago. I was telling her how I really need to be in solitude for a little bit. I need to just go away. I get an email the very next day from my school email, getting invited for the McDE Sean group, inviting me to come to their summit on September 10th, and even a bonus, they're paying for everything. Flight, Uber, my food, everything. They're paying for the whole thing. And so the only thing I have to worry about is making sure to RSVP before the 19th of August, which is next Monday. No, I'm sorry, 2 Mondays from now. When I tell you, the universe is always listening to you. Always listening to you. The universe is always listening. Whether you think so or not, the universe is always listening to you. She's always listening to you. And I know that's only the beginning. When I want to go away, I want to go away. Well, I want to go away. But yeah. Is there anything else? I love life. Life is amazing. I love life. not even the good, and you see how I'm putting this quotation, the good or the bad. I love life because life is all about experience, and your reality and your life you make up of it is based on the experiences you choose to have. Like, if that's not the most beautiful thing ever, I don't know what is. Because some of my friends that talk to me that are in very unfortunate situations and everything like that, because some of the situations I have definitely experienced growing up, before, going to during high school and before coming to college. And then I think back on it, I'm like, wow, I don't know why, I just wanted to say that. But I've been recording for like 15-16 minutes. That's all. That's really all. Yeah, that's it. I might record again when I feel called to it. Good night, guys. Good night.